Okay, good day everybody. How are you doing all today? I hope you're all doing fine today. So now I'm going to show you one of our products, which is web applications, a POS system designed for Flowershop. Okay, so if as you are accessing the applications, you will be welcomed by a login screen. Okay, as you can see on the screen, there is a background and there is a login boxes here. Okay, so the background here, you can change it according to whatever you want, meaning you can customize the background. You can change it, just upload your backgrounds, up to 5 maximum backgrounds on the settings, okay? And it will be changed every time you access the login screen. For example, I will refresh the page to re-access the login screen. Then it will give you another type of background. So meaning you can put 5 backgrounds here. Okay, it's up to you, and it will be changed randomly. Okay, so today let's try to log in user the cashier's account, because there are several accounts here. Today let's try to access using the cashier's account. Okay, let's go. Enter the username and password of the cashier's account. Enter the captcha security here. Click login button, and immediately you will be on the POS main area. Okay, on the POS area, immediately you can see the items ready for you to sell. Okay, so and in this area, where is the area for the list of the items that ordered by the client or by the customer. Okay, let's say for example, there is a customer needs a flower or want a flower. Okay, so you can just simply scan. If you have the barcode of the product of specific items, just scan them and it will be added automatically on the ordered list, or just simply search the item. Okay, so let's for example flower, and press enter, and then immediately it will show you all the flowers on your items. Okay, and then if your customer want this, just simply click click, and it will be added automatically on the ordered list. Okay, so in this area, as you can see at the bottom, there is an option called user can change the price, and it is already enabled, or it is being enabled. Okay, so this option can be changed only by the administrator. If the administrator allowed you that you can change the price upon selling, then it is being enabled. Then it will be enabled. Okay, so for example, in item number one dozen African daisy, which is 53 real. You can see this, it is 53 real. But the administrator allowed you to change the price. So you can just simply change the price from here into upper or lower. So it's up to you. I'll change it to upper price, for example, and it will be changed. It will be recalculated accordingly. Right? So you can do that for all the items if the administrator allowed you to change the price. So in this column, a quantity column, how to adjust the quantity? Just simply change the number from here. Just simply change the number, okay? And it will be change the quantity, and it will be recalculated accordingly. Or just click several times on the specific items. For example, this 1 dozen red rose, which is this one, okay? 35 or one quantity already there. I will just simply click it again. It will adjust the quantity from here, okay? And it will be recalculated accordingly. Okay, so in this area we have two major payment methods on this system: paid by cash or paid by card, either debit card or credit card. Okay, so here you don't need to record the debit card number or credit card number of the client. Just simply enter the amount. For example, total amount to pay 728.18. Okay, and the customer wants to pay 500 from card, and the rest will be on cash. Okay, just enter the amount on card, click outside, and it will be recalculated accordingly. Okay, see here, enter the reference number of the payment. Okay, so what you're going to do, you take the card from the client, put it on the machine, okay, for the payment, and that machine will produce a receipt, and on the receipt there is a reference number. Just enter it here. Okay, for future references also. The amount tendered by default is the same with grand total here. But if your customer give you more amount, then it will process the change here. Okay, all right. So once everything is done, click confirm, and it will give you the receipt. System will give you the receipt that you can print on the receipt printer or on the thermal printer. Okay, and that's it. Very simple. Click OK. Everything will be reset. Your system will accept again for a new order. Okay, so just simply search any item here. Let's say bear, for example. okay, and it will show you all the kind of bear on your items. Okay, click whatever your clients need, process the payment. This is by default by cash, so customers paid cash. Confirm. Let's say for example, okay, then click OK. It will become clear again. Okay, then if you will click here again, it will reset. Or it will, you will go to the point of sale area, right? So for example, let's say for example, 1 dozen red rose your customer want. Okay, this is the only thing he purchased. To 1 dozen red rose, which is 73.5 real by default. Your client paid 100, so he has changed 26.50. So he paid cash, confirm the payment, and then print the receipt. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, so all the things that you sell will go will be stored on the database, and if you're going to produce a report to be submitted for your manager or for your boss, just go to the sales and report. Okay, so on menu number 2, this is the sales and report area. So when you click this, it will show you anything that you sold today. Okay, so cashier account can only see today's sales. He cannot see sales of the other days. Only administrator can see the sales of the other days. Or supervisor, if the administrator allowed him to see days of the other day, or sales of the other days. For example, I want to report from July 1 to July 5. You cannot do it here because this is cashier's account. Administrator can do that, okay? So for example, you are already here on the sales and report area, okay? So if you want to print another receipt, just simply click the receipt number from here. Okay, any receipt number, and it will give you another receipt that you can print. Okay, that's it. Let's say your client came back and he wants another copy of receipt. Just simply click from here and it will produce you another copy of receipt that you can print. Okay, so here you can see the date, subtotal, tax, grand total, tendered amount, change that your customer received, payment by card. You can see it here. You have total 2,000 accepted payment through card. So if you can see, you have 4,500 shares, which is the total of 2,000. And here is the payment by card, okay, which is this one. Grand total will be this one. Okay, at the end of the day, if you want to submit a report to your boss, just simply click print and it will give you the report for today's sales. Okay, it's not the net, but it will show you the your gross sales today. Okay, here, let's close that. So it is in PDF format, so you can download it, submit it, send it to email, send it to WhatsApp, or any type of communication medium you have with your boss, or just simply print them on the printer. Okay, that's it. Very simple, user friendly. It's not hard to understand. It's so easy to understand. Okay, this is so simple. Okay, again, doing the sales, you have to go to the point of sale, process the sales here, click the items you need, adjust the quantity from here. Okay, I made a mistake. So if you want to remove the item, just simply click the X button, adjust the quantity by simply changing the quantity here, or just click several times on the items. See that? Okay, it's adjusted, and then process the payment, print the receipt, and that's it. Okay, and then you can see your report on the sales and report area. Okay, so next options is the employees. Here you are not allowed to go into. Okay, only administrator can see list of employees or can see information of the employees. Okay, nobody can, only administrator. So since you are not allowed, then you cannot see any items here. Okay, you are locked. Okay, you cannot go inside. Okay, unless you have the password of the administrator. Next is the reservations. Here on the reservations, let's say you have a client called you, okay, and he needs 1 dozen of flower on the 30th of July. Okay, so today is 23 of July. Okay, he wants it on the 30th of July, so you can go make a new reservation. Expected date to receive will be on 30. Put the name of the client, for example, Mr. Franco. Okay, client contact number, so you can remind him before the day will arrive. Okay, before the due date. Okay, and add the product of services that he is asking. Bundle of orchids, for example. He want one bundle of orchids on the 30th of the day. You can see the total amount here, the tax, okay, and the discount if there is any. Okay, and then click save, and it will be added on the ordered list. You can click the reservation number to edit something. And let's say, for example, when your customer came and pay these things, okay, just simply click the process payment here. Click it. I will ask you the payment. Okay. So let's say he paid by cash or by card. Okay. So he paid by cash, for example. So it is by default in cash. Click OK until it will be gone. Okay. It will be added on your report. Anyway, okay, it is there already. Okay, it is converted into sales since your customers paid for it today. Since today he paid for it. All right. Okay, that is very easy only on the reservations. Just click make new reservations, enter the necessary items here, save it. Okay, once the day will come, your customer will pay for it, process the payment, and that's it. Okay, very simple. Okay, so let's go to the next options, which is the expenses. Okay, you can record all your daily expenses in this area. For example, I already have recorded an expenses here, which is where the description I purchase sugar, water, and bread with receipt number 12345, and my receipt will be here. Okay, if I touch it, I can see it here. Let's say, for example, let's do a new expenses. Okay, add new expenses. Let's say gas. I paid for gas, so gas expenses. Not, you can categorize your expenses if you want to. Okay, let's say, for example, I click new category, which is gas or gas expense. Okay, put it here. Click OK, and then gas expense, how much the total, let's say for example 35. Okay, gasoline. Okay, just type gasoline. Okay, if you have the receipt, you can attach it from this area, browse it. Okay, browse and browse for the image that you scanned or took a picture of it using a phone. For example, this image, click upload, reload it, you can see it here. Click OK, and it will be added on the expenses list. Okay, you can simply click the reference number to edit something, or on the gasoline, or if you want, you can filter them by category by simply clicking the category. Okay, or see the attachment from here. Okay, just click it and you can see the attachment, the receipt. Okay, if you have. Very simple. Okay, so it's not difficult, it's not complicated, just simply click add new. Okay, the end of the day, if you want to submit a report, you are going to print a report of your today's expenses. Just click print report. It will give you the report. Print it, submit it to your boss. Okay, so that they can take, he will know the difference. Okay, of your sales and your expenses. Okay, so very simple. You can also see the sales or the expenses of the other days. Okay, for example, you want to see the expenses from July 1 to July 5. Just click this button, date range, choose the date from and date to, from July 1 to July 5, and click retrieve. So in this case, I have no expenses on those dates. Okay, so if you want to go back to today's date, just simply click today's date. Your date will reset here, and then click retrieve, or just simply click expenses again, and you can see by default that today's expenses. Okay, that's it. Very simple, right? So next, on the products. Okay, so here on the products, if the administrator allowed you to add the product, then you can. Okay, otherwise you cannot. It will be locked. Okay, so since the administrator allowed you to add the products, then you can add. Just simply click new product here. Just simply click new product here. Okay, so and enter if you categorize the products, or there's new category, simply click plus and enter the new category here, new category, for example. Okay, so new category will be default, by default here. Product code will be automatically generated by the system. Product name, new category product, for example, this is the description. Okay, supplier price, so that you know how much you purchase this item from the supplier. For example, you purchase 35, how much are going to sell? 45. So there is 10% more, or I don't know. So because the settings here is set up by the administrator, maybe he put her 20% or 35% markup. You can also change from here if you want to. Let's say you can customize. Let's say I will put 40 on the store price. So when you purchase it from the supplier 35, you're selling it for 40. Okay. If you have any product description, you can type it here. Okay. If you have photo, you can upload it here. Browse, put the photo, upload it, reload, and then you can also maximize it if you want to. After that, you can save. Okay. New product has been saved. Your product will be here. Okay, new product cutting. Okay, so in the POS main, you can see that product immediately, and you're ready to sell them. That's very simple. Okay, so just go to product and you're going to add the product. Okay, click add new product and fill up all the necessary items there and click save button here. Okay, so if you want to print the code for the product, just click print codes here. Select all the items. Okay, because all of them have codes. If you see here, have codes. If you want to use scan codes, the system will automatically generate them. Okay, the code, print it, and you can see it here. Okay, with the price. So you can print it on the sticker paper, cut it, put it on each item. Okay, so that at least when the customer, you can just scan the code. Okay, that's it. Very simple. There's no complicated. If you want to edit something on the product, just click the any product here. Okay, and you can edit anything. Okay, and that's it. That's all for products only. Okay, let's go to the inventory. Here on the inventory, you can see the status of your products. You can see the total stocks and the available stocks. Here, since it is not managed successfully because it is only for demo purposes, that's why you can see negative quantity here, negative available stocks. Okay, but you can see the available stocks here. For example, one bundle of orchids, you already sold 14 on that quantity, on that item. You have 23 expired quantity, 4 reject quantity, reserve quantity, and internal use. Okay, as you can see, before you process the reserve quantity, if there is any reserve, it will go here. For internal use, you can also process. How you process internal use? Okay, just simply click. For example, just simply click any name. Okay, let's say for example African Daisy. Here, click here to process reject quantity. Okay, if there is any product already rejected, for example, there is no reject quantity here. Click here to process reject quantity. Why items are being rejected and how many quantity. Click 2, click OK, and immediately you will see there is a rejected quantity here. Okay, and that's it. Any other things you can also process from here. Let's say if you want to use it for internal use, just click any items. For example, click here to use this item for internal use. So in this item, 6 pieces black balloon, they already use 3 for internal use. Okay, you can click here to process internal use. Why items are going to be used internally? Okay, type the reason here, put the quantity. For example, this is your reason, 2, and then click OK. Your internal use will become 5. See, internal use. Okay, just click on the number here and you can see why. What are the reasons why they are used internally? What are the reasons why they are rejected? See, another damage when arrived. Okay, so you can see it here. So that's it, very simple. Okay, on the inventory. Okay, once you sold something, it will be added on the sold quantity, and here you can see the available quantity. Okay, all the red ones meaning they are they are insufficient quantity already. All the greens, they are meaning they are you can still sold them. Okay, because there is still available quantity on them. But the other one on the red, meaning you have insufficient quantity already for them. Okay, so that's it. Very simple, only on the products and inventory. Okay, it's not complicated. On the settings, you cannot do anything here because this is accessible only by the administrator. And that's it. Let's go back. Let's have a review. Okay, go to the point of sale. Okay, here you can see all the products. You can sell items from here. You can see all the items ready to be sold. Okay, just click items you want to sell. Okay, process the payment from here. Click confirm, print the receipt, and that's it. After that, at the end of the day, if you want to print a report, you can go to the sales and report. So all the items that you sold today, all the receipts today will be shown here. Okay, Just click again the receipt number to produce another report or print another, another receipt. Okay, and that's it. So when you are ready to print, just click print. Okay, and then it will produce a printed copy for you. Okay, all the items will be recorded here, all the items. Okay, and the taxes that you receive, if any. Okay, so total card, total cash, which is the same here, total card, total cash, and the grand total. That's it. Here you cannot do anything here because this is only accessible by the administrator. Reservations, you can do reservations when, let's say, when there is a customer called you and have a reserve for something, you can process it here, and then at a later day when the customer ready to pay for it, you can process payment for it. Okay, and then expenses, you can record your daily expenses from this area. Okay, products and inventory will be here. If the administrator allowed you to add new product or edit some information on the product, then you can do it. Otherwise, you cannot. Okay, so since the administrator allowed this user to add new product and edit information of the product, then he can see. Okay, also inventory, you can process here, or you can see the status of your inventory here, or you can update the status of your inventory in this area. Okay, just click one and you can see the status. Click here. Let's say, for example, in this column, reject quantity. Click any number and you can see the reason why it is being rejected. Okay. So on the daily task, here on the daily task, okay. So let's say, for example, this is what? July 23, which is Thursday. Okay. So this task assigned by the administrator. If the administrator allowed you to add and edit tasks, you can see this button. Otherwise, you cannot. So since the administrator allowed these users, then he can add tasks from here. Okay, so for example, he had another task, new tasks. These tasks will have to be completed every Saturday and Tuesday only. Okay, others day he cannot. Then click save. Then task will be saved. Since today is Wednesday, that's Tuesday, right? Let's go here. Tuesday. See, new task is here. So you can see this new task every Tuesday only. Okay, 23. For example, today is 23. Okay, so this task has been completed. That's why it is already red. Okay, if this is approved, then it is approved by the administrator, meaning the administrator check it and approve it. Okay, otherwise it will not. For example, let's go on the other date. On 1, nothing is completed, so also the administrator didn't approve anything yet because this task has not yet been completed. For example, he already completed. Just click here. Okay, here you cannot do because only administrator can approve or supervisor can approve if the administrator allowed him to approve daily tasks. Okay, that's it. Okay, so from here you can see the performance of your employees or your workers if he's doing his job or not from the daily task. Okay, so each day have different tasks. Okay, depends on the assignment that you did or upon determining the task on add and edit tasks. Okay, so that's it, very simple. Okay, thank you, and I hope you understand my explanation. This is very fast, but you can always contact us. Okay, we'll give you the contact number on the descriptions if you want to contact, so that you can talk to our operations manager. All right, so you can do an order anytime if you want to. I hope you will order. Okay, so if as I told you, you can see this system, but we can customize systems according to your requirements. Okay, if you want to do another system, we can do that also. We are doing system for POS, ERP, HR, accounting, and any other systems, even system for spa and beauty salon. We are doing those systems. Okay, thank you, and I'll put the contact number at the descriptions, and I hope you will call us. Thank you and good day.